Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we are at the Pathfinder. We're gonna get her fixed up. We took her out last weekend and we had some issues with cooling. So today we're gonna drop the lower unit and then we're gonna get that packed up so I can take it home and work on it from home. We're also gonna do some other walkarounds and get a little checklist of all the things that need to be done. Here in the coming weeks, I'm gonna work on flushing the whole engine, doing basically like a 200-hour maintenance on it. It just needs some love. It's been sitting for a while, so we got to get it up and running again. So let's go take a look and figure out what we need to do for the lower unit. So here she is. She is a 2004 Pathfinder 22-foot tournament edition with a 2004 Yamaha 200 horsepower VMAX HPDI. So we're gonna work on getting the oil out of the lower unit, taking down the lower unit, and then I'm going to be taking this home so I can, clean all this all up and also change the impeller and do all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get this off the boat. All right, let's start by letting out the lower unit fluid. Let's see if there's water in here, if it's just oil. All right, so we're gonna let that drain and I'll be back in a bit. All right, now we're gonna take off the prop. Let's get rid of the cotter pin here. All right, got a stronger tool. There we go. Supposedly once you pull those out, you should replace it completely. I have one on the way. Now we need to take the prop off. All right, that'll work. All right, typically once you pull this off, sometimes you got some fishing line stuck behind the prop. We'll see if we have. We do not. All right, so next thing we need to do is take off this. To get access to it, there's a little cap up at the top, usually. We got a flat head. There we go. All right. There we go. That's a lot faster. I guess we'll leave that there. So now we got to crack these bolts off. These are 14s. The inside one was a 13, not a 14. 14. All right, this lower unit, I don't know the last time it was taken off, so we're going to be careful here, make sure we don't snap any bolts. Okay, there's one. Let's give it a little bit. Okay, there's two. Okay. Then we got three on this side as well. All right, so we got the three on each side off, and typically there's one up here. Yep, we got one up there. Let's see if that's also a 14. That is also a 14. We're gonna take off all of them except for the middle ones. Brought these guys for this since you can't really get clearance here. So let's go ahead and, nope, wrong way. All right, we're gonna take off this one now fully. So what we want to do now is we're going to loosen these up a little bit, enough but that it's still holding on, so we can start wiggling this off. And once we break it loose, then we can remove those and be careful on holding on the lower unit so it doesn't fall down. That doesn't sound too happy. All right, so that's enough there. I can wiggle it off. Same thing on the other side, loosen it up. So now we'll go ahead and start wiggling this guy. Oh. There we go. See how we have a little space in here? Now we'll start taking off the bolts, but what I want to do is straighten out the steering and raise the engine a little bit, so when I pull it out, I don't bend the rod or anything. Sometimes I hate these swivel wrenches. Oh! Oh, there's something connected here. All right, so this is something that I don't tell you. All the videos I saw online, when you go to take this off, there isn't this zip tied tube. So that's sheared off, so I have to buy a new one. The fun part's gonna be fishing it out of the threads on the lower unit, but we'll figure that out. That's a problem for home. All right, so the lower unit's off. Here she is. I'm gonna start just cleaning up here a little bit, and we're gonna take that sucker home so we can service it. All right, here's the lower unit. Let's flip it this way. All right, cool. Need a prop. Some people might be asking, what prop is this? This is a PowerTech prop. It is number, it's kind of hard to read here, OFX, looks like R19 PCL200. This one, I used to have a 3-blade prop before, and I could never get on a plane. Once I got this one, I got on a plane really quickly with this one. All right, so the car's loaded up. I'm gonna do some additional things on the boat, but that's it for today. We're gonna be taking this one home so I can service it at home, since the boat's a little far from home, but stay tuned for that. If you'd like to see videos like this, like and subscribe below, and keep out for new episodes.